Hello, I'm David Smith, Chairman of FPT Wealth. Today I'm with Tony Bates, Director of Advice at FPT Wealth, and I just wanted to talk to Tony a bit about where he's come from and his involvement with FPT and how FPT works from an advice perspective. G'day Tony, how are you?
G'day David.
Yeah. So Tony, you've been around, you're a bit like me, you've been around for a bit. You've been involved in advice for a long time. Just give us a bit of a potted history.
Yeah, look, I started in stockbroking back in the '87 crash, so I've seen it all.
Right.
I've seen in the property market. I've been through the ups and downs.
Yeah.
And yes, I've been working with accountants for most of that period. Working inside the culture of an accountant is very different from the culture of a financial planner, and I've learned a lot.
What have you learnt about the culture of an accountant?
Look, the accountant has a very close and trusted relationship and a lot of history with their client. A financial planner comes to that equation needing that trust, needing that history, and has often been found as kind of a salesperson.
Yeah.
There's the difference in the culture. It doesn't need to be a sales process. It's not about selling, it's about getting better outcomes for clients.
Yeah. And is that what attracted you to FPT Wealth? That it was a slightly different model and wasn't based around that traditional accountant's scepticism of planners?
Yeah, it was, David. For decades, accountants and financial planners have tried to get this right. There was one real feature that I liked, which was the joint venture, the 50-50 joint venture, where an accountant and a financial planner are joint owners in a business to service their client.
Yeah. So when you're out there providing the advice and you're in this 50-50 joint venture, how does the process work? How do you involve the accountant and engage with the client?
Look, it's critical that the accountant's involved at the beginning of the process. Handing a phone number over doesn't work. It's been tried for decades, it doesn't work. So the accountant actually starts the process for us. We have a beautiful engagement process where an accountant can actually add value to the client by getting them to do a simple questionnaire. And by the time we meet with the accountant and the client together, there's a lot of rich data and a lot of the priorities of the client are already clearly on the table.
Sorry.